Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I begin the first of a three-part series of reviews on the CAO Last Stick Standing. All of these blends are the brainchild of Rick Rodriguez of CAO, and the task is to sample all three cigars and decide which one we like the best. Well, everyone in the country is invited to do so, and you can find these three-pack samplers, if you will, at your local cigar shop. So today we will be beginning with the C of the CAO. Here are the three cigars, if I can hold them up without dropping them. You can see them in the picture beforehand, but here they are. Oops. CAO. Okay? They're all 5 3/4 by 54. Again, here is the cigar today. Now just looking at colors, you can see the various shades. Okay, forget the letters, CAO, right across the front. But look at the different colors. Now, this is the C. This is the one we'll be reviewing today. Notice it's not as, the A is the lighter of the three. So let's just see how the C choice in the CAO blend stacks up. Alright, let's begin with choice C. The draw is very good. No problem there. The band is loose, so it should be good and ready. Oh yeah, good light. Look at that. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have sampled all three of these previously, but I will keep the results to myself, and they will be revealed as we go along. Now, as you can see, we just started this cigar. Initially, there are a lot of what I call dark notes. There's coffee there, leather, something like cinnamon. It's not cedar, it's a cinnamon-like note, and some nice pepper. And that's the initial light up flavor. So let's let it sit for a minute and we'll come back and see if it progresses, what it changes to, whatever. This is the C of the CAO Last Stick Standing. Well, I'm about a ½ inch in, far enough that the flavors have settled down. The cinnamon that I spoke about before is now cedar. It is cedar. A lot of leather, a lot of coffee, good bit of pepper. So this is what I'll call there's a very dark flavored cigar. Now, and the finish, by the way, is pretty much a nice little vanilla and some lingering pepper. Now, normally before this point, I usually describe the wrapper, the binder, the filler, everything about the cigar that I know. And believe it or not, I did tell you everything I know, which is nothing. CAO is keeping all that a secret. They want the cigar judged on taste, just if you like it or not. So that's what we're going to do. I suppose at some point we'll know if they pick one over the other to make a box out of them or whatever. We'll know then, but right now it's unknown. We are about a ½ inch, as I said, in. The cigar is burning nice. Very heavy leather and coffee. The cedar although it's very detectable, would almost have to be called secondary. There's so much leather in coffee, dark notes up front. They just right away. And the cedar, you almost taste secondarily right after the leather and coffee. So that's how this cigar is starting out. Again, this is the C of the three blends, the C, the A, and the O. And I'll be back. All right, we're about an inch in, maybe an inch and a quarter, and the cedar notes are now showing slight signs of richness. The leather notes have toned down some, but they're still there. Now you do get the cedar, the slightly rich cedar first, and the leather notes are secondary, where I think they should be, and the coffee bottoms it out. The pepper is very nice. It's a good above average amount. The finish is still one of vanilla, and at times you get almond notes, but primarily it's by and large vanilla. And there's a little lingering pepper. The finish is long. I mean, you can taste it right along. Um, the finish is starting to become a little bit of a French vanilla, creamier type of vanilla right now. Um, Notice the bend in the ash. That means it's getting to the point where it may want to drop off here soon. We're not far from that, but it's going along nicely. This is I would call this medium to full body. So this is going to be a very full, medium to full body, dark flavored cigar. A lot of your leather and coffee notes. Um, so there we are. No need to stall. About an inch and quarter, inch and a half in, and a little richness has appeared in the cedar. So nothing to say except I'll be back. Well, we're a little before the midpoint, and a slight change has taken place. The leather notes have decreased somewhat. The coffee notes have really come out, and the richness of the cedar has also toned down. So, sort of a jockeying of flavors, if you will. Everything else is about the same, but the cigar is still continuing to burn very well. The ash that we had in the last segment did drop off on my shirt. So, as you can see, from where it dropped off before, it was very even. But cigar is going on nicely. Somewhat of a decent size change, though, going from the heavy leather to decreased leather and now very heavy coffee. Well, that's exactly what it is. So we'll be right back as soon as something else changes. The CAO Last Stick Standing Challenge review of the C going along nicely. Well, I'm down to the band, which I have to remove, but the jockeying of flavors continues. The cedar notes now are extremely decreased. The coffee notes are almost all you taste. The leather is decreased to a point where the coffee is just taking over. There's coffee and pepper and just the slightest bit of cedar just to give it some flavor. But everything else is just going away. That could easily change and come back, but that's what's happened. I'm going to remove the band now. Here we go. There's the C. The website that CAO has come up with to rate these cigars, and you are invited to do that, is lss.caocigars.com. Pretty simple, LSS, Last Stick Standing. You can also see what other people have rated this as a whole, what they come in as. At the time I'm doing this review today, there are 34 days remaining to submit your opinion or vote or whatever you want to call it, but it is your rating. Um, so not a lot of time left, but plenty of time for you to go to the shop and pick this up. So anyway, there it is without the band. Heavy coffee notes right now at the midpoint. Let's see what happens next. I'm here at the end, so let's wrap it up. The cedar notes did return, although they are not rich. They are back with the coffee as a secondary flavor. Leather notes have disappeared entirely. The pepper is good. The finish remained the same, that French vanilla and some lingering pepper. Cigar is full flavored, but medium to full bodied. The flavors in this cigar missed the mark with me a little bit. I'm not overly a leather fan, but it's been a decent cigar. The other two, I have hopes that might be a little different and things I'm looking for. This cigar, all in all, I'm going to have to give a rating of 84. It misses a few marks for me, but some of you may like those notes, so try it for yourself. So the CAO Last Stick Standing